How was your weekend? Good? Great! Let's chat a little, shall we? Well, I got all of the results from last week's games. For football, we played against Shady Hills, and we won! Good job, students! With that said, next Friday will be our second game, and we're against Terriel High. Starts at 4 p.m. at their field, so make sure to bring something warm, something comfy to sit on, and for some, be careful what you touch and make sure to bring your own stuff. And hope to see you there! For hockey, we played against Derp, and we won! Good job, students! Now, next Wednesday, we're playing against Terriel High. How are we playing the same school in the same week? Oh well. Game starts at 5 p.m., so make sure to bring stuff to stay warm and comfy. And hope to see you there! Now lastly, for basketball, we're playing against LXA. And we lost. But that's okay, students. We'll get it next time, which is next Thursday, as we'll be playing against Derp. Starts at 3:30 p.m. at their court, so remember to bring something comfy to sit on. And hope to see you there! And now, as a reminder, tomorrow is first round of the robot fighting competition. Starts at 6 p.m. at the Coliseum. If you're wondering why I haven't mentioned who our robot is fighting against, that's because this year they're keeping it a surprise till the hour before the competition starts. So you will find out when I announce the results next week. But this will still be fun nonetheless. So, hope to see you there! Now, as I said I would, fencing competition is going to take place the last Saturday and Sunday of November. Will be taking place at the Garden Arena at the NY Casino. We'll start at 1 p.m. both days and last till 3 p.m. both days. I will remind you students again when it gets closer. Okay? Okay. Oh, and before I forget, on Monday, in 2 weeks, will be a staff development day. So no school. So try to remember to make it on your electronic devices to not come to school that day. And I will remind you next week as well. Okay? Okay. Now, time for the Chuppy update. He polished off all those sandwiches and mini muffins. He says thank you. He still loves his toys, although he did destroy the rope one. We were playing tug of war and it tore. I know the toy said toughest toy on the packaging, but he is a Chupacabra. And yes, he's very sad that his toy broke. I'm looking into seeing if I can find a stronger rope for him. Also, it's starting to get cold, so I have to see about either getting him a new heater or see if I can find a sweater big enough for the baby that won't get shredded by the spikes on his back. And I think that's it for the update on Chuppy. Now, time for some lost and found. Nothing! Good job, students! 2 weeks in a row. Now, time for today's lunch specials. For healthy, we have grilled chicken sandwiches on gluten-free buns with slices of tomato. Nice! For vegan, we have vegetarian burritos. with vegan beans, lime cilantro rice, guacamole, and salsa. Okay, that almost doesn't sound bad. Guess it's better for you students because no dairy or eggs in it. And for regular we have... Oh, really? Students, we have gyros. Choice of beef, chicken, or lamb. Wow! I'd love to know how Principal McAdam managed that. Sounds great. So chicken is from hell, lamb from purgatory, and beef from earth. And then we have the basics. So let's end today's announcements with some fun facts of this universe. Did you know that the original heaven, before Second Haven, the 3 levels of heaven also isn't what people think it was? Bear with me, I am probably not going to get much love for this. But since I mentioned how the levels of hell are, thought I'd mention heaven as well when it was around. And before anyone tries to argue with me on this, heaven is... how do I put this gently? Heaven is dead. It ceased to be. It is a graveyard of its quote-unquote glory days. If you really want to know how that's possible, leave me a note in my Dear Alexis box. If I get enough, I'll explain. In the meantime, its 3 levels, or 3 kingdoms, was all on the same plane of existence, and they were levels, or kingdoms, 3 sectors, if you will. Heaven was divided into 3 parts. One for the souls that have passed away, so they get to live in peace and paradise, without being bothered by angels and politics. Second part was for both middle and high class. Basically the rich and those that can make enough money that they can live comfortably, but still have to save for things that they want to do. Third was basically the forgotten. To be more descriptive, it was for the low, poor class, homeless, and orphaned. It was also where Heaven's prison was. You wouldn't think there was a prison, but it's for those that have done bad, but not bad enough for either execution or force them to fall to hell. And I'm sure I'm going to get some very unhappy parents telling me I shouldn't be talking about religion, or I'm doing it wrong, or that's not heaven was. I am not talking about religion. This is basically a geography lesson on how 2 different planes of existence works/worked. But we'll see, I guess. My name is Lexus Amelia Devallo, and have a great week. Hey you guys, KattMcAdam here. Hope you enjoyed today's announcements. If you want to help me out, I have a Ko-fi, taking tips as well as selling my art, stickers, resin charms, pins, and crocheted hair scrunchies. I also have a Patreon. For $1, I'll give you a shout out. Speaking of, thank you to my Patreons, Mimi Art and John. I'm also on TikTok, one for my art and webcomic, one for cosplay, and one for my writing. Otherwise, if you like this video, hit that like button. If you want to see more, I have food, drink, try videos as well as this podcast. Hit that subscribe button. And if you want to know when these come out, hit that bell and make it ring. Till next time, you guys. Catch you later, students.